Hey everybody, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to win a Fortnite zero build battle royale really easy with like hardly any effort. So like as you can see, I landed at a quiet spot and I'm looting, and already I have a pretty good loadout. So I can just loot and heal, and where I am there's enough shield kegs to get you to 100 shield. And hardly anybody lands here. I mean, sometimes there might be like one person. So I'm already pretty much full shield, and now I am. And so now I can go over here to this airport thing and get more looted up, and there's nobody here. So by the time I'm finished looting up, I have a really decent loadout, and then I can go get a boss. As you can see, I opt for the grapple blade instead of shockwaves because it recharges, and I think you can go farther with it. And so now I'm going to drive to the Peter Griffin boss, and I hear shots. So instead of just charging, I'm going to go up to the top of this house and try to see how many people. And I see it's one person fighting the boss. He's probably weak, so I'm going to rush him. And now that he's dead, I can take the shotgun and the medallion, and I didn't even have to do the work of fighting him. Now, sometimes that might not be the case, and he hasn't been killed yet, so you're still gonna have to kill him, but... Now, it's always important as you're just walking around to get every chest you can and just loot up, because you never know when something's gonna happen. Now, as you can see, I just opted for the purple auto shotgun instead of the mythic pump, because the pump, it does the same damage pretty much as the auto shotgun, but the auto shotgun does it way faster, so you're getting way more damage in a faster time. And although I don't like the Enforcer, it's the best one I've got, but later I will show you guys what my favorite is. Zone's coming, so I'm going to go to the train station, and I'm going to get a couple of med kits, and then I'm going to try and collect the forecast tower, which ends up going a little south, but it all works out in the end. I'm still checking every chest I can in case I find better weapons or ammo. That's very important. I'm trying to find more porta bunkers. And in just a second, I'm actually going to use both of them, so they actually come in handy. I see someone down there, so instead of trying to rush, I'm going to try and hit him from far, hurt him bad, and then I can rush him. Now that I've done about 150 damage, I feel it's safe to rush him, so I'm going up, and I'm not going to try and fight him from down here. I want to try and get the high ground. But he's actually pretty easy to get, even with the ballistic shield. Now you can see a car is coming up, and that's person third partying. So instead of trying to actively get them in a close range battle, I retreat a little ways and place down a porta bunker and wait for them to come to me. Taking the time to reload my weapons actually proves to be vital. And as they come, they're going to place down a turret, so I'm able to put down the second porta bunker to break it. Now this, I'm able to use that and get them low, and then now they're trying to run. But I can get them because now I have way more health than they had. And there's my favorite assault rifle, the Striker. Honestly, I'm pretty sure it's everyone's favorite. Now, I would recommend, especially if you're trying to play it safe like I am, always get Forecast Tower. Even if it does mean fighting someone, because that will help you so much later. Because it will just tell you, like, where the next storm circle is. So you can rotate first and have the advantage over your opponents. Now that I've got that, I need to get into the circle zone, and I'm going to try and hit more of the dead side, because I don't want to fight a lot. Still remembering to loot every chest I find. I opt for the sniper instead of the EMP grenades, because it's just so much better. And now, after saying rip to the chicken and mauling a couple of trees, I'm going to continue to head over to Ritzy Riviera. And I'm going to resupply medkits and try and get a bounty. I see firing to the right, and a lot of times, especially before using this tactic, I would have tried to rush in third party, but trying to play it safe, I decided to leave it, and that actually, I don't know what would have happened, but it works out, so that's good. And there's nothing in this house for me, but as I said, it's always good to check, and because I could have gotten a gold scar. Or striker. I recall that now. Getting a bounty. My bounty is almost instantly eliminated, as you can see, which is quite funny. So now I'm going to try and rotate into this second circle. Then I'm going to go past that to the island and take a rift. With those sports cars, you always have to keep changing because they run out of gas. The island spawned and there's some people near it, but I don't try and claim it. Taking that rift, I can head over to Oscar's because I feel somewhat confident that I can get a second medallion and his gun. Which actually turns out to be a bad idea, so I do not end up getting it, but it's worth a try. Now when I come up here, I see there's someone down there, and he immediately shoots an anvil launcher at me. So already he has the advantage, because he knows where I am. And he has a ranged weapon and an anvil. I stupidly keep trying to take shots, even though there is someone over at the Oscar behind me. I take a risky decision, and after sniping him again, I decide to use the grapple blade, go down, and shotgun him. which does work out. Now, I wouldn't normally recommend doing that, though, because it is very risky. And there's the turret, just demolishing everybody. I get sniped from behind, and I turn around, and there's the dude there, and I try to engage for a minute, but then I notice that it's not going to work out. He really has an advantage. So now, as I try to run away, I realize I lost my grapple blade, which could have cost me the game, but it didn't. Now you can hear him, he's grappling. So instead of just trying to engage him further, I take this thing, that's what it's called, sewer grate. And I spawn a little in storm, but it's okay, it's right there. And I can take a car and escape, and leave those two people to fight. Now, I drove to a little house, and now I'm just going to wait here for a bit. I decide to try and rotate up towards the circle that, up towards the end of storm, so I can be the first to rotate. They're fighting, and so I hit them with my car, and I should have been on the lookout for the third party, because he's actually right behind me and he tries to snipe me. Now, watch what I do here, because it's actually very dumb. I put out the turret, and it's not getting anything, and then I actually go out and get it, which I honestly don't know how that didn't kill me, but I didn't die. I've got to wait here for a second just to let them fight. The more people you let fight, the less there'll be for you to lose. Since storm's coming, I'm going to try and rotate towards the storm and go with it. I see Oscar's medallion in the storm, so I'm going to try and get that. I'm hoping for the shotgun, but it isn't there. So I grab the medallion, and then I wait in storm, because they won't expect me to just hang out. And I heal really quick, because I'm on 75 HP. Now notice that instead of trying to rush, even though I'm in a very good position to rush, I decide to instead hide inside this house and heal with the shield kegs. And now, I just sort of wait here for a couple of minutes. Okay, now with that turret, I was able to do a bunch of damage to one of the two other people, and he heals, but that's okay because I still did damage and it took away heals. So now as I'm rotating, I know where both the other opponents are because they're fighting and there's only two left. So I'm able to hide back here and kind of scope out where they are, and so I have the clear advantage. As I'm running back with the storm, I keep trying to find bits of cover. And I go back as far as the circle will allow. It actually is really good because they come to me and so I'm able to hide. As you can see, they're both focused on each other and not me, which means I can hide. Now, I could finish this dude off right now, but instead I want them to both damage each other. I think about shooting, decide not to keep my cover. Now, as storm's coming, I get hit, so I have to grapple down. I'm able to take out this person really easy. Although he does do damage, and I get lasered immediately after. He comes at me, and instead of healing I reloaded, which actually proves crucial because he has to reload, and that leads to my victory. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe.